Hello, I am Adam. I am doing this video on behalf of Aurelius Sopax. Today I would like to talk to you about Parkinson's law. Most people know about Parkinson's shaking palsy, which is a sign of aging that older people get. We don't mean that. Parkinson we are talking about was a British sociologist who dealt with various topics. Among those things was the topic financial costs. Parkinson's law of costs states, the costs and expenses will always increase with income or revenue and will always be completely eaten up. So again, costs always tend to go up as income increases and will eat up all income. Maybe you remember being a trainee or a young professional. You earned relatively little money and you made ends meet great with it. Then you earned more money. Income has increased, but so have expenses. And in fact, you always have too little money to build up reserves or to build up assets. Why? The reason is this Parkinson's law. So you just have to imagine it as kind of a law of nature. If you earn more, you automatically tend to spend more. So how can you use this law in your favor? Step 1, you have to first of all know it and be aware of it. Why do the costs with the revenue increase? And point 2 is, how can you undermine this law? So how can you do something about it? This is very simple, but you have to do it actively. How do you do that? Quite simply, you disguise the accumulation of wealth as a cost, so you can forget to say, well, my salary or my income goes to my account, and what is left is what I can save and invest. That's not how it works because of Parkinson's law. You have to disguise the accumulation of wealth as a cost and have it as a standing order right out of your account, out of your reach, and have to put it on a reserve asset accumulation account. Many wealthy people, for example, use real estate because they force you to save. You can't just say, I don't want to make the payments to the bank anymore, but you are simply forced to continue to build up this asset. Once you have decided to do it, it works amazingly. And after several years, after 10, 12, 15 years, people are amazed at how much wealth they accumulate that would never be there if they hadn't put it aside. This rule was already known in ancient Babylonia. They had the rule that all people who want to build up assets actually have to put 10% of the gross income aside and have to set aside as reserves. I personally do it like this and simply have 10% of all income transferred to a separate account. I sit down once a week and simply put 10% aside for long-term wealth accumulation. This Parkinson's law is even so magical, it creates fascinating phenomena. So much for the esoteric aspects of money, for example. If I have too much money in my account, all of a sudden I will get a bill. The elevator is broken, something needs to be repaired on the car, and suddenly this money is gone again. So the trick is to get it out of reach, accumulate it, and forget about it completely. So that touching this account in your head is totally taboo. It's not there to cover your running costs or to help out in an emergency, to pay for a new car. It's for long-term wealth accumulation and practically does not exist. Well, that's it for today. I hope you liked this tip. Thank you, your friend Adam.